everybody. Texer here, and welcome back to Civilization V Brave New World. Now, it's been a very, very long time since I've actually sat down and recorded any Civ 5, and I think the last two that I did were actually scenarios, so I haven't really done any of the actual game itself for a very, very long time. Well, at least I haven't recorded any. I've been playing multiplayer games with some of my friends, but those are very different from playing against the AI. They're actually a bit harder than playing against the AI, so I bumped the difficulty level all the way up to Emperor. I thought about going deity, but no. So I'm going to be playing as
Blessings of
the...
God be upon you, O great Caliph Harun al-Rashid, leader of the pious Arabian people. The Muslim empire of the Caliphate was born in the turbulent years after the death of the Prophet Muhammad in 632 AD, as his followers sought to extend the rule of God to all of the people of the earth. The Caliphate grew mighty indeed at the height of its power, ruling Spain, North Africa, the Middle East, Anatolia, the Balkans, and Persia, an empire as great or even greater than that of Rome. The arts and sciences flourished in Arabia during the Middle Ages, even as the countries of Europe descended into ignorance and chaos. The Caliphate survived for 600 years, until finally succumbing to attack from the Mongols, those destroyers of empires. Great Caliph Harun al-Rashid, your people look to you to return them to greatness, to make Arabia once again an enlightened land of arts and knowledge, a powerful nation who needs fear no enemy. O Caliph, will you take up the challenge? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Okay, so I'm playing as Arabia this time around, and basically the cool thing about Arabia is not only do their caravans, their land trade routes, get a massive range bonus, but the trade routes also spread their religion even better. So a great strategy to do there is to get something like tithe and use your caravans to just spread your religion all over the place, collecting even more money from tithe. Camel archers are pretty good, but they're not amazing. The bazaar, though. The bazaars are incredible. Every single luxury resource you get 2 copies of that. So you're then able to just trade them away, in addition to getting the happiness from it. Now, I've started in a pretty good spot, actually. I've got gold and spices. I'm on a river. I've got some wheat here. This is not a terrible spot. I am going to found a city right in place. And look at that, already there's more gold, so I'm going to be able to trade a lot of gold. Looking over here, okay, a lot of floodplains. It's not bad. Start with the monument, because I would like to get that early culture going on. And I'm probably not going to get the Great Library. It's a wonderful wonder, but usually I get beaten to it when I go up to this high of a difficulty. And I'm playing a small map, so there are a fair number of other civs that I'm up against, but it's not worth it if you aren't sure you're gonna get it. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna build my monument. It's probably sink a turn into, I don't know, like a settler or something, maybe my worker. And then get to work on the shrine. After that, I'll be going straight for stone. Wow. Turn 3 and somebody's already made a pantheon. A lot of actually quite nice desert tiles here. That may be worth... It may be worth settling around here. Like, put a city right about in here, maybe? Possibly get a coastal city around where the ruins are, maybe? Oop. Got an upgrade. Awesome. Yeah, because these... Well, I do have to be careful. I do want to try to make sure I'm settling on luxury or on or around luxury resources. Actually, let me sink a few turns into a scout, because that'll be fairly good.
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it?
Okay, got pottery. Exploring. Lots and lots of gold around here. Okay, so I don't need the scout right away, but I would like to get my shrine up. Because that way I could start earning faith and maybe get some nice benefits from that. It is actually kind of tempting because I've got all this desert up here, and some of it would be fairly good city spots. Although that said, the only luxury I'd really get that would be new would be the dyes. Tempting to get the desert faith. But, I don't know. Do I want to... Now this is a toughie. Usually, I'm very used to... See, in Gods and Kings, I would usually get both tradition and liberty. Because, I mean, they weren't really mutually exclusive. They didn't necessarily go against each other's goals. I could just grab piety right away and get that shrine up even faster. That would be good. But it would be nice to get my culture or my bonus for wonders. Because I do really want to get that Stonehenge. Of course, that said, I don't think I need the bonus for the shrines quite at this moment, because the shrine will come up in 3 turns anyway. The scout will come up 2 turns later, and I still won't be able to start building Stonehenge. So, let's get tradition. Immediately after that, go to aristocracy. And hopefully get Stonehenge out before anyone else does. Because Stonehenge is a great way to get a lot of faith really quick. Plus, as a nice bonus, it helps you get great engineers too. There we go, Meta City State. Nice to meet ya. Lots and lots of desert up here. Look at all that desert. If only there were a few more luxury resources on the desert. That would be a great, great place to expand. Go and grab Petra, and oh, it would be amazing. Although that said, I still could just throw a city up there and get Petra just so I have Petra. I mean, there's a lot of floodplain here, so there's a lot of potential either way. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've got one more turn, and my scout just came up. Let's, sink 1 turn into a worker. Okay.
So teach us to number.
Alright. Hit you with the city and finish you off with the scout. And let's go ahead and change our production to Stonehenge. And how's my city management? Because I've only got the 2 citizens. If I go to production focus, I will stagnate. So that's not good. Even though it takes a lot of time off of the construction, I would like to grow, because I'm just 2 turns from growing, and that'll help as well. So, what if I went to try to get the Hanging Gardens next? There we go. a lot of early game for me is generally just mad scramble for whatever wonders I want. I usually don't pay much attention to what text I'm really going to be getting, because, I mean, I'm going to get them all anyway, and, like, it doesn't necessarily matter if I can't mine these luxury resources immediately, because I don't have a worker anyway. Okay, some silk there. Somebody else has founded a pantheon, which is not good. Under attack by barbarians. Because I would like to get a pantheon and a religion.
Thou shalt not muzzle
And
the
now I
ox when he
need
treadeth out the
12
corn.
faith to pull it off. And you can just auto-explore because I don't even want to worry about it. Okay, so I could pop myself into Liberty or even Piety, because it's always nice to get these citizenship, and collective rule is kind of nice, but citizenship is really good. Constructing things faster, and you get the free worker, because workers are pretty hard to come by early on unless you just stop building things that you need. That said, there is something to be said about going down the piety route. Organize religion, get extra faith, make certain that I get those profits early on. And I think I may do that. Let's go ahead and pump down piety, because I would like to be able to pick all of my things before anyone else gets a chance. That's partly why I'm building Stonehenge. I think I'm gonna have to recall my warrior and deal with that. There's got to be an encampment down here. Where's my warrior? My spearman. Way the heck over here. Okay. Begin just kind of marching by and do something. Okay. Skip through a few turns here. Ah, another pantheon got founded. See, that's bad, because that means all of the other 6 are ahead of us. So it's going to be very important that I get Stonehenge. Anything else, really, that can... That's not good for my scout. Anything else, really, that can give me a substantial bonus to my faith. Because I'm going to have to... Damn it! Gonna have to start outpacing them if I want to actually get my
En ny udfordrer.
my bonuses. And we
Harald
met
Blåtand byder
Denmark.
dig velkommen til sit land.
Hello. We'll come back to you at some other point. Oh, those barbarians are super aggressive.
After the
Okay, well, I'm gonna get my scout back into the city because he's about to get his son killed. And how much do we need now? Now we need 18 faith for that. Good grief. Should probably see about
Det er
hurrying
en
up
fin
the...
aftale. Selv en simpel tigger ville være enig.
Sure. I should probably see about switching this to production focus and maybe hurry it up. That's a lot of barbarians. Where are they all coming from? Okay, so I will stagnate, but it will cut a few turns off of that. I've got 4 turns, and then I pop another citizen, and that'll give me another point of production. So if I do that, how much more do I actually need? You know what, that's fine. Let's just go into production focus. Get what we can. I could probably just do some math, and it might be possible to actually get Stonehenge sooner by letting myself grow and then doing things, but I just don't really want to try to math all of that out at the moment. Not that math is an actual verb or anything, but still. Okay. I'd like to keep going until I get Stonehenge built, and then I'll have to put a cut in this video because it's starting to get a little bit long. But looks like at least we're fairly well defended. I mean, yeah, we've got that really boost to didn't kill him. Got that spearman up, so we should be fairly good at defending ourselves. I'll have to go and clear out that barbarian camp too. Where are all these
Wisdom
birds
and
coming
virtue
from?
are like the two-wheeled.
No, seriously, where are they coming from? I would like to know this. Okay, kill you with the scout. And that's not a good idea. Move up here and just fortify. Finally, I get my Pantheon. Okay, so I could get... Now, Desert Folklore, I like to think about very, very heavily when I'm near a desert. Because, I mean, it's just 1+1 faith from desert tiles. But if I started somewhere up here, like if I had started if my city was here, I would get it without even thinking about it. Like right away, grab that. Every single tile I'm working then gives me an extra faith. It is amazing and massive and wonderful. But unfortunately, I'm actually down here. And I really don't want to just drop my city up there just to improve that. Sacred Waters is pretty good. It gives nice happiness bonuses. But I don't think happiness is going to be a huge problem. God King is interesting. That would give me a little extra faith, culture, gold production, science, a little bit of everything. I could just get +1 production in all of my cities, but I think what I'm actually going to do is just go with God King. Give me that little boost to everything early on. I mean, my science is 6 now, so that'll bump it up to 7. My culture is 6, that'll bump it up to 7. My faith is pathetic. My production is bad. So early on, this is going to be really strong. It probably won't be the best thing later, but early on, it'll really be helpful. Okay. So 2 more turns and I get Stonehenge, and if I get beaten to this, I don't know, I'm probably going to just rage quit the game. Let's get visibility on the scout. There's the encampment. We are going to have to take that out. And... can I kill you yet? Let's just damage you. Now, can I switch you back to just ball focus? No, it'll take it. Okay. Next turn. Wow, Herald Bluetooth is already in the classical era. That is ridiculous. But we now have Stonehenge, which means we are going to be getting a crapload of faith, which is fantastic. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a nice early religion on before everybody... Well, someone's probably going to establish something, but hopefully we'll get it before things get too out of control. I'm gonna put a cut in this video now. I will see you next time.